Hey guys, so today is going to be a short video on how I make, I guess, a flower pot with my paper flowers. I'm going to put this outside my house on my front little porch. So I'm just going to kind of go over the steps that I take. This is not a tutorial. This is just me winging it and bringing you along for the ride. So I'm going to use this flower. It's a nice flower, it is decent, but it is just a prototype and it's been battered and bruised, but it still looks good, so I'm gonna use it to place outside my house. Okay, so one of the first steps I'm gonna take is to basically try to cover this surface. I hope you can see. So I'm gonna do that by taking this piece of foam board that I have here that I've already used, and we're gonna see if this is enough space to trace it. So yeah, basically I'm just gonna trace it. It may not be enough. Okay, I may have to get a different piece. We'll see. I really want to make this as minimum as possible, so I don't want to use materials. So I'm gonna make this work. It is too, it's not quite the right size, but we can make this work today. Hold on. So I decided to move this to the ground level instead of on my desk, so you can actually see what I'm doing. Don't mind my floor. I'm still in the process, or my toes. I'm still in the process of moving into my house, moving into my craft room. So you may hear and see things that are quite dirty. I'm gonna make this work, like I said. I want this to work. I need this to work. So we're gonna see how we can make this work. I think I'm gonna turn it over and just get the gist of the circle. Let's see. Okay, so that's pretty much what I want it. And I'm just gonna trace. I know this is not the actual circle, so I just need something to work with. Excuse my hair. Got my bonnet on. Okay, so this is what we're working with. It's going to be much smaller because I did the outside of this. I can actually measure this and then go in however much this measures to. It looks like about ½ inch or so. So I just realized something else. This circle is this outer edge, and it does go in ½ inch. But then when you go down inside, it goes over again, look like ½ inch. So really, it's like a whole inch inward. And I can't really measure from the bottom because it goes at like a slope. But I think I'm gonna try to get the bottom measurement and then just go wider. So here's what I'm gonna do. I can't get this on camera, so I'll be back and show you. So I'm gonna try and show you what I'm doing here. So it has a slope, so I'm just lining my pen up. I think I may have moved it though. Oops. Okay, so I'm just lining my pen up straight, and then I'm just trying to form a circle. And then I'm gonna go over this line with the permanent marker and make it better. So I'm not sure if you can see, but that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna be doing this off camera because I don't think you're gonna really see it anyways. Okay, so this is the circle I got from this. I'm just gonna go over it and try to straighten it up, make it a little bit better. Now I know my explanation of the circle, of how I got the circle, is not the best. But like I said, this is just to take you guys along the ride, because this is not no tutorial. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just freestyling and hoping it comes out great. And I wanted to record my process. Tracing over this and hoping that it comes out nice. Now, what's the point of the circle? The circle, I don't think I have brown paint, but if I had brown paint, I would paint the circle brown. But what I do have, or what I think I have, because I don't even know if I have that. I think I have brown cardstock. I think. So I may have done this for nothing, but we'll see. I should have some brown cardstock. Oh, if not, yeah, you'll see what I do next. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this out. And I have to find my scissors. So I gotta use the scissors, or I can use this baby. Okay, it's dead right now, so I can't use this baby. But yeah, I could use this. I could charge it up for a little bit. It doesn't take that long. But I noticed that it goes out so fast, like in the middle. Even if it's charged all night, it will only go for like, like less than 5 minutes. So it's better probably with the scissors anyway. So I'm just gonna cut this out. I'm going to attempt to cut this out. I do want some really good scissors. These are super short, so get a better pair of scissors. You know what? I'm gonna try to see if this one's better. I don't know if you're watching me struggle. These scissors are better because they're longer. Flour down. These scissors are better because they're pretty longer, but this one is more forceful. It's sharper, so I'm gonna thug it out with these scissors. And this circle does not have to be perfect because I want to hide it anyways. For the shaking. Don't have a great setup here. You know what? I'm just gonna be going back and forth between these two because I can't tell which one is better. Obviously, this will be better, but I just don't feel like it. Because I'm recording and I'm doing this and trying to figure this out on the fly, so I don't have time to be waiting on that to charge. So I'm just peeling it back as I go to help it cut better. Could probably use an X-Acto knife. I ain't got time for that either. Or I don't want to make time for that. I have all the time for that. This part is gonna get tricky. Just switching back and forth between them. I think here it is. Pulling it back like that. That seems to make it go faster. Probably use anything like a cardboard, a box, like the cardboard from the box, just to get your circle or your shape. As you can see, this has been used and abused, this foam shape, and this is not a perfect circle by any means, but can you see where it fits? Okay, so it doesn't fit perfectly, but it fits it enough to where it can be glued down or just even just stay like this. Like, so it's fine. But my next step. Okay, so I'm just thinking about this now. I'm gonna need a circle in the middle for the actual flower to go through. The stem to go through. So I just did a quick little measurement on my stem, and it is 1 inch. This little piece from a leftover project, it can fit through here, so I'm just going to use this as my circle to trace so I can cut it out in the middle. So here it goes. Everything about this project is so rough. Nothing looks nice. So where is my X-Acto? So I have my X-Acto knife. I'm going to attempt to use that. But I guess I have another piece of foam board that was just played with. It actually was from that original piece, but I'm gonna use that as like my little to protect my desk. So I'm gonna it's really easy. I'm going through. Okay, I'm going through. Around the circle. Okay, I had to tear it off at the end, but it works. Actually, yep, this can fit in, so I know for sure my stem can fit through it. Okay, so my next step that I'm going to take is to get this either painted or use cardstock. I honestly think I do not have brown cardstock, and if I do, I do not want to waste it on this. So I'm going to attempt to paint it. I don't really have paint. We'll see what I do. So here's what I'm thinking of doing. This may be wrong and not right in so many levels, but this is what I have. I have this gold paint. I wonder if I should mix some green in that too. I'm just mixing, yo, like This is so weird. Okay, and then I have like this, I use this for my resin art. It's like a powder and it's deep brown. Got this off of eBay. And I mostly use it for when I make resin. I don't even know if this is gonna mix. I know nothing about paint. Oh, it's going. It's giving me that weird green. This color is actually fine. I wish I had white paint, but I don't. I only have green and gold actual paint. This isn't a bad color, honestly. Oh my gosh, that was way too much. Just gonna add some more gold. I'm experimenting my butt off. This is very low budget, I guess, because it's everything that's in my craft room. I don't have to go out and buy nothing. And if I didn't have this foam, I would use the boxes from my move. So everything is what I have already. Okay. This isn't exactly what I wanted. I probably should have just left out that green, but it gives it a cool looking color. Kind of wanted like a dark brown, but I'm probably not gonna get what I want. Let's see, I have some black here. Should really be using gloves. Gonna have to wash my hands after this. They're all wow. They're all metallic. I just really made a mess. They all have this metallic-y, yeah, they're metallic. As I make a mess. I'm just trying to clean up as I go. Yeah, yeah, you can see the metallic. Yeah, not really. This is the best I'm gonna get. Gonna add some more gold and call it a day. Ugh, just feels so dirty. Yeah, I don't think those pigments were really even doing much. Just gonna attempt to cover this. If you hadn't noticed, I'll point it out to you. My desk is different from my last videos. It's not the white desk anymore. I actually used some resin, epoxy resin, on the top to make it. That was cool. I was wanting to do it for a while. And then when we moved here, I saw how ugly it was. And I was like, you know, I'm just going to do it. And I did. At first it was horrible, it didn't come out good. And then I used the blow dryer and it started moving things around to create this whole pattern because I had way too many colors. I went overboard. I did not plan it out, but I'm so glad that it turned out great. I was freaking out. I was like, I'm gonna need a new desk, I'm gonna have to cover it or something. But it actually came out beautiful. With a few exceptions. So I'm just gonna rough paint this. It's not gonna be the best. It's probably gonna still have white spots. I don't think I'm gonna go over it again. If I can get one good layer. Because what I think I'm planning on doing next, because all of this is just off the top of my head as I go, I'm gonna make like little green grass to go on top of it to basically cover this part. But I still want the brown to be able to see through, you know, because I may miss some spots with the faux grass that I'm gonna make. So this is super rough. It is by far not perfect, and this project is for myself, so any imperfections, I don't care, as long as the final product is decent looking. So like if I was making this for someone or doing this for someone, I'll actually take the steps to get the right measurements and all of that. Or if you're a perfectionist, you can take the right steps to get the measurements and all of that. I don't care how the inside is done, because this is going to be on the inside, barely showing. So I don't really care. At least I got this brown color. Okay, so I'm going to do some cleaning up. Don't even know if I could touch my phone to pause the video, but I'm gonna be doing some cleaning up and then I'll get back at you. Well, I'll clean up and let this dry and then get back at you. Yeah. So I'm sitting here as it dries thinking about what I'm going to do to cover that top part. So I was thinking, my first thought was to use like a grass type of shape. And I was going to use this paper. Fun fact about this paper, I got it super cheap. I don't even know if it was $1. I don't even know, but it was super cheap from Paperworks. It was on clearance. They was getting rid of it. And it was cheap in about like 10 packs or more. So my first thought was to do kind of like a grass shape. Not sure what I was thinking. This is just freehand. I was thinking, how does grass look? Like those sharp ones. That's not grass. I'm not a drawer. Some weird shape like this. Some very elongated shape that I can just curl and then just like place it all around. I think that would be really, really cute to just curl it and place it all around. But if I do this, I'm not cutting this out by hand. I'll use my Cricut Maker to make it go way faster. So I was thinking of that. And then I was also thinking of mulch. Like if you have real mulch, you can just put real mulch on top. Or like if you have spare real mulch, I should go to the park and take some. Let me stop. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's probably dirty as heck. So you could put mulch there. And I was thinking, maybe I can make mulch. Just cut some random shapes out of this cardboard that I have. Random shapes. Gosh, that is a lot. Some big pieces, some small pieces, hockey pieces. Yeah. Some random mulch. That feels too brown, so I'm not sure. which direction I'm gonna go in. This will be super faster to do the fake mulch, like so much faster. Look, that's like 1/4 of the board of the covering already, and I didn't have to do anything. But I also think this will be so cute. So I'm undecided. I may go with the mulch because it's just way faster. You can use this with leftover pieces. Random shapes. Nothing perfect. Maybe I'll do mulch. And see, I want the best of both worlds. So maybe I'll do mulch and stick a couple of grasses just coming through, you know, like how it is in real life. Like sometimes you put mulch down, but the grass just always finds its way through sometimes. Maybe. It looks like I'm going with mulch because it's so fast. And if I go with this, I would want to use my Cricut Maker to make thousands of them. Maybe not thousands, but I would want to make a bunch. And that will require me going on the laptop. And I just don't want to design anything. Probably can design it in Cricut Maker, but that seems harder. I have Illustrator, so don't want to do something hard, but I don't want to go on the computer at all. I'm being super lazy about this project. I forgot I wanted to do this for a while, and I decided today is the day to do it. But it's being done without any real plan in motion. This is just me going off a whim. Well, it's just sometimes red too, right? I do not have red. That would be cool to have like some red mixed in with this brown. Too bad. So I'm also thinking that maybe I'll put little flowers and design, like little flowers coming out this much area. Like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna use this, but this is like my little lavender inspired flower. Can have that sticking out. Not even sure how lavender looks. Yeah, it comes from the grass. Yeah, I could possibly have this sticking out. Got messed up. Could possibly do that. I'm still figuring it out. We'll see when we get to that part. But for now, I am just making mulch. I'll be back. Okay, so I am deciding to go with the mulch, and I'm just going to use a bunch of random flowers from old projects. Like, I don't think I've showed the world this project yet, but that was like a just a cherry blossom tree on the wall, and I made these little flowers. So I have this as a leftover project. Flowers. Gosh. Obviously did not preserve them very well. They're all sticking to each other. So I was thinking of just putting this like around the mulch. This is a This is a cornflower, I believe it's called. So that's where the inspiration came from, cornflower. And these are the lavenders. So I was just thinking of sticking those around after I make the mulch. And the good thing about the mulch is that I do not have to glue each individual piece. Or at least I'm not going to glue each individual piece. I'm just going to spread them around, make a lot, spread them around. So that's the plan I'm going with for right now. Okay, so I decided to hold off on the mulching. This is what I got so far. I don't think I want to use the lavender or that cornflower because I don't think I will like how it looks with the big red flower that I'm going to use. Excuse my feet. So this is my bowl. And I'm just going to thread the bottom through that. But before I do so, I just want to see kind of how they look. So just gonna stretch this out first. Gonna place it inside, get the shape going, and get the height that I want. And I'm gonna try to get this part in the middle as possible. So I'm just gonna have to work with it. Probably gonna have to do that off camera. But I'm just gonna work it until this is like, until this part is like in the middle up to here. So I'm just gonna work with it. So I just started working with it. When I work with it, I like to use my legs, my feet, everything to get the desired shape. This cannot stand on its own, so let me see how it looks in here. Okay, it's doing pretty well. I'm not sure about its height. May need to be higher. And I kind of want to get it to the point where it's standing up on its own. Right now I can't really do that with this shape. So I'm going to keep working with it. Okay, I hope you can see. So I got it standing on its own. The only difference I really made was like this was tucked under. I tucked it over and kind of got this part more towards the middle. So I had to take off all my mulch because I'm going to attempt to place this through the middle. I'm not sure what's the best way to do this, but this is what I'm doing. I'm probably going to have to do this step all over again. But I think I did it the wrong way. So we got it. Now I just got to get it back in place. And you can place it in here. So now I'm just gonna try to work with the stem to get this part to lay flat here while the stem is comfortably going through the middle. I think I got it to a desired shape. This is how it looks there. I'm just gonna add the mulch randomly around it, and I'm probably gonna cut out some. Oops. I'm gonna add more of the mulch, but looking at it, I just think having the grass would have been cuter, but this still is this still is pretty decent looking. Gonna just add more mulch and see what I like from there. So I just thought about something. I'm worried about wind blowing this over. I also had to rework the stem into the hole. I have these ceramic tile samples, and I'm just gonna place them at the bottom because I'm worried about wind blowing it over. It's gonna be outside. Just wanted to show you how it looks on the inside. And another thing I was thinking about doing, but I'm probably not going to do because it's look like it's holding up pretty well. You can get zip ties and just tie the shape that you get, because like sometimes this is moving, but I think it's going to be fine. But definitely you can use zip ties to make it either tighter or whatever, to shape it to your desire. I just placed them randomly at the bottom just to give it some heaviness towards it, so that it actually stays in place if the wind decides to blow strong. While working with the stem, the hole became bigger, so that kind of sucks, but it's fine. It can be covered. I do think the grass will make it look much cooler. But honestly, I do not want to make it. It would be the most tedious task. And I wanted this to be a quick project, which it still has turned out to be a fairly quick project. I may make a big piece here and then just put smaller mulch pieces on top of it. That is a huge. It makes such a huge hole. You go like that. I can actually glue that part down, or just keep it like this. Just work around it. Let these flowers show through. And I'm gonna need more. It's kind of weird looking, shape, so I think the flower will make it look a little bit better. And real mulch will make it look even 10 times better. I have a real flower pot, so real mulch will make it look even cooler. My next step after this is just to make some giant leaves. 2 giant leaves for my stem. And then I'm just gonna color it today. Okay, so this is the final look. I went ahead and added just a butterfly, a bee, and those 2 leaves. Thanks for going along with me on this journey. This was all impromptu, nothing was really planned, but this is how the final look came out. All of that mess and confusion turned into this beautiful piece. Thanks for watching.